So you just finished your open water scuba diving certification. Now what? Keep on diving. If you are like me who lives in the city, we usually do not dive every day. Which is why I am offering an 11-day open water scuba diving package that can easily help you adjust to become a proper and responsible scuba diver. Nevertheless, I want to do this video so you won't make the mistakes I made when I was a newbie diver. Here are top 10 pre-dive preparations for new divers. 1. Invest in your own dive computer. Owning a dive computer is one of the smartest investments you can make for safer and more enjoyable diving. When you're just starting, you might use a rental dive computer provided by your instructor or dive center. However, relying on rented equipment often means you're unfamiliar with how it works, especially when it starts flashing warnings or displaying acronyms you don't recognize. While most dive computers have intuitive basics, like showing your depth and no decompression limit, NDL, they can become confusing if you're not accustomed to their alerts. For example, a flashing signal could mean it's time to ascend, stay down for a safety stop, or something else entirely. Without the manual handy underwater, interpreting these warnings can become a guessing game. By purchasing your own dive computer, you gain the opportunity to familiarize yourself with its functions and features in advance. You can thoroughly read the manual and practice understanding the device. This ensures that when you're underwater, you'll know exactly what your computer is trying to communicate, making your dives significantly safer and more predictable. An added bonus? Owning your own dive computer eliminates the variability of switching between rental models, allowing you to build confidence and consistency in your dives. 2. Look after your heart. Cardiovascular health is one of the leading causes of diving incidents. While heart attacks on land are serious enough, experiencing one underwater greatly increases the risks, as the time it takes to get you to the surface and then to medical care is critical. Diving demands physical effort that puts extra strain on your heart, which could lead to complications, even if you feel fine day to day. It's important to have regular checkups with a doctor and assess your heart health. It's far safer to discover potential heart problems during a routine checkup than when you're 30 meters underwater. Make your heart health a priority so you can dive safely for many years to come. 3. Choose the right dive center. Not all dive centers are created equal, and choosing the right one can greatly affect your diving experience. Whether you're learning to dive or planning a fun dive, it's essential to select the best center you can afford. As with most things, you often get what you pay for. Start by identifying the training agency you prefer, and of course, that's me. With over 20 years of diving experience and a wealth of training under my belt, I'm well equipped to ensure your safety and enjoyment. I know what it's like to be overwhelmed by worst-case scenarios. I was once in your shoes, scared and uncertain. That's why I focus on making your dive trips with me as safe as possible, while still ensuring you have an unforgettable experience. Safety always comes first, but as a potty-trained instructor, fun is never far behind. After all, diving is all about creating the best memories underwater.
Oh my God.
You can check the Potty Dive Instructor or Potty Dive Center using the link I will paste in the description box. See if the dive pro you are looking into is certified to teach or guide you underwater. 4. Look up research and read a map before your dive. Take a moment before your dive to study a map of the dive site. Familiarize yourself with key features like depths and directions. This can help you reorient yourself underwater if you get disoriented. For instance, if you know a wreck starts at 18 meters and is on the southwest part of the reef, descend to 18 meters and swim southwest to find it. Visualizing the map and knowing your cardinal directions underwater can prevent confusion. For added convenience, sketch the dive site on a slate and include details like depths and landmarks like the garden eels or distinct buoy marker above. Having a quick reference underwater can be invaluable. It is so easy now to research on dive sites, with over 100 instructors like me posting the dive sites and dive maps. It is so convenient to study dive sites before your dives. 5. Visualize the dive. Preparation is key to a successful dive. Take a moment before the trip to visualize your dive. Picture the possible dive sites you will be doing. Identify your objectives, and mentally map out the location of your gear and how you'll use it. This small step can help you improve efficiency and avoid leaving important equipment behind. List down the equipment required or use the Potty app on your phone to double-check which ones you missed. Do a thorough check before packing them all in your equipment bag, a bag that should, if possible, contain all of your dive equipment in. You can lay them all down on your bed or on the floor so you can check and double-check. 6. Think what if? Good divers are prepared for the unexpected. Always consider worst-case scenarios and plan accordingly. Pack essential spares, like an extra mask, and make sure your gas management is on point. 7. Prepare your spool. Before you take your reel or spool underwater, spend some time prepping it to avoid issues during a dive. While it may work straight out of the box, a few adjustments can make it more reliable and easier to use. Check out my videos about spool prep and the 3-minute safety stop video. I will put all the links in the description box. 8. Preparing your dive mask. Proper mask preparation is crucial to avoid fogging during a dive. Surprisingly, some divers are unaware of this essential step, even after years of diving. Without preparation, the untreated glass in your mask is prone to fogging, which can severely impair visibility. Here's why fogging happens. The cool water outside the mask contrasts with the warmth of your face, combined with moisture inside the mask. This creates the perfect conditions for fog to form. To prevent this, you'll need more than a quick spit or a defog gel right before diving. 9. Prepare your dive plan. Preparing a dive plan is an essential part of safe and enjoyable diving. A thorough dive plan includes setting clear objectives, understanding the dive site's conditions, and ensuring all equipment is ready and functioning. It's crucial to check the weather, tides, and currents, as well as noting potential hazards like sharp corals or boat traffic. Always agree on a maximum depth and bottom time with your buddy, including turn points and gas reserves. Emergency procedures, including exit points and signals, must be reviewed. A well-prepared dive plan not only enhances safety but also ensures a smoother, more enjoyable underwater experience. And 10. Be honest. Honesty is crucial in scuba diving. If something goes wrong with your equipment, admitting to it, even if it was an honest mistake, can save you from bigger problems. Dive centers are experienced and understand when issues arise, but being dishonest only delays getting the right solution. They'll want to help, but if you insist the problem wasn't your fault, it may end up costing you more. The same goes for medical issues or symptoms you experience. Being upfront about how you feel, whether it's about a condition or something unusual during the dive, can lead to a safer outcome. It's always better to share concerns than to keep them hidden, as unresolved issues can lead to serious complications.
Right. We don't want people to get hurt, especially with something that we love so dearly.